Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome. We're just going to close those big doors. So anyone who's this side, good. The other side, yes, please. And then we're going to get going. Well done, Ottilie. Yep, that's what you're here for. Okay. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you very, very much for coming. I'm Jennifer Wood, co-founder of UK Tea Academy and the Leafies. And I want to welcome you all very warmly to this second event for the Leafies. Lovely to see you all here in person, and through that camera, there will be hopefully many joining us from all over the world. So welcome to you too. The feeling about tea is that it's absolutely for sharing, from cultivating to drinking through generations of family growers in those very special places around the world, to all of us pouring cups of tea for each other. It's a really special community. And that's what I feel that we've fostered at the UK Tea Academy, and that the Leafies is a force for extending that love of the worldwide family of growers and drinkers. And I think we'll see that those family bonds that build up a lot throughout the next hour or so, when we see the emotion from the people who have won and how important it is with their community and their family. But before we start, I just need to do that thank you part. And it really is not boring. It's so heartfelt, because everybody I'm going to mention is super important. And I'm sure there are some I'm not mentioning who are equally so. But first to our 12 judges, comprising 8 nationalities. Everyone, all of them are here today except for one. And they really are the sort of true top global tea talent. And this is what gives the Leafies its credibility. We've got, I am going to name check them, Jane Pettigrew here, our own Jane Pettigrew, Director of Studies at the UK Tea Academy, who I expect most of you in the room, if you don't know her personally, you'll know her by reputation. Good, of course. Ottilie Cunningham, tea buyer for Fortnum's, has been an amazing supporter of the Leafies since day one. She ensured that we were able to use the food and drink studio at Fortnum's for the judging week. I urge you all to visit that. It does amazing events and brilliant cocktails. Asako Stewart, Japanese tutor, flew in for this to judge and to present the awards. She's flying out this afternoon, so we have to snap on with it. Chao Jean, Taiwanese tutor, and Marilyn, here she is. Joyanne, Chinese Tea Company, Chinese tutor there. Tim Doffey, postcard teas in the corner here with a hat on. Bryony, there you are, Twinings. Kurush, Lipton's, Kurush Barucha. Saranga, James Pereira, there he is. Sam Kimmins, UKTA tutor, and Jan Discon of the Ritz, and Alex Probin of Blends for Friends, who's on half term with his family. How could he? I also just want to thank everyone who sent in their teas. We know how much work goes into crafting every leaf. And even if you haven't been recognized here today, your teas were really carefully considered and highly regarded by our judges. So don't give up. Maybe next year it'll be yours. Thanks also to the brilliant brew team, who you will see. They're some at the back. They were at the judging, doing an incredible job, and they'll be helping serve some of the 25 teas that we're serving here today. And finally, to the sponsors who've flown in from the Netherlands, Germany, Camden, Southwark, and Bicester. Britta has been a partner of the UK Tea Academy from the start. And we share a belief that you can't make great tea without great water. So they've sponsored the retail awards for the Leafies this year, and we're delighted to have David Hall, Brita's UK MD, here to present it. Breda Meyer from the Netherlands, they've been dedicated to the design and production of beautiful teaware since 1914. Now they're collaborating with UK Tea Academy on the perfect teapot. And you'll be the first to have a chance to see the designs. If you talk to Jan and Isha after the awards, your feedback's welcome, and they'll have an area here. Vollers, the German super shippers and handlers of coffee, cocoa, and tea, are also here supporting the Leafies. And we're really happy to see Arbor and Katrina here. There. Thanks. Luke from Brewed by Hand is here, another first-timer and supplier of amazing uber cool kit for tea and coffee. And Victoria Arduino, you might have seen their sophisticated coffee machines. Well, they've got one of their machines, a radical new tea brewing system, which is going to be in use after the awards as well. So check that out. And also a mention for San Remo Coffee Machines, who welcomed us for a judging day at their amazing hub spot in their South Kensington showroom. And finally, this is just a personal note. I have to say a big thank you to me from my colleague, Jo Salmon-Smith, who worked so hard and so brilliantly for months, it feels like. She's an absolute star, and without her, this would not have come together. So now this is really finally in your tote bags. You have a little tasting cup, thanks to Breda Meyer. It's yours to taste the teas after the awards. And so hang on to it. If you put it down, it's gone. That's it. Hang on to it. You can take it away with you. You can pop it in your tote bag without feeling guilty. It's yours for the day. And now I just want to say, Ashley, can I have a very quick word? And then we're going to start with a little film. Thank you.
Thank you to Jennifer and to Jo, because without them, none of us would be here this afternoon. I actually feel a bit of a fraud standing up here, because last year it was the inaugural year and we held the awards at Fortnum's, and this year I'm not welcoming you to Fortnum's, I'm welcoming you to Asia House. But I think that's testament to the fact that this awards has already, even in just its year 2, has gained such ground, and so congratulations to the whole team. It was great fun actually the week, as always, or as last year as well. I learned so much, and well done to all the winners, but to everyone who entered, because there were some really interesting teas there, even ones that didn't win. But anyway, on with the show. Thank you.
Is a strong, you know. Yes, 71.
Really Corey, are you getting pussy pan?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yes, exactly. Mushroom sweet. Feels nicer.
Yeah. Harry? Yeah,
amazing. You guys really seem purple.
Yeah.
Nice taste. It's like a mature red wine.
Yeah, so maybe you're on.
Yeah.
It's really, when you look at it's the tiniest star. We'll just do this.
Connoisseurs of matcha. It's a really rarefied world.
Yes, it's
Very
interesting.
Yeah.
On the line, following us on Zoom, are joining us in recognizing and celebrating some of the amazing, delicious, stunningly great quality teas that are being made around the world in traditional areas, new areas. We've got some people here representing some very new areas. And it's just wonderful to have you joining with us to actually tell the world about these things. So thank you, everybody. I did also want to add my thanks to Jen and Joe, who's sitting at the back there hiding, because they've worked steadfastly through this last year to make this year's Leafies competition even bigger, more special, more successful than the first in 2022. So thank you so much. Really amazing work. So on with the awards, because that's what we're here for. And we've got a lot to get through. So the first category is white China teas. And to present the award, we would like to ask Julienne to come up on stage while I step out of the way.
I've got one for the white tea from China, highly commended. It's from the Longhe Tea Company. The tea name is called the King of White Peony. So this is the owner of the called Yang Feng. He's the one who created his own withering room for especially withered because the white tea need to be sun dried. So we have somebody receive the award. Not sure how to do it.
So I'm just here to represent the Longhe Tea Company to receive this award. Thank you so much, and it's a great honor. Thank you.
Well done, that's fantastic. So our next category is white teas from other regions than China. And we've got a highly commended, it is the Suzuki Seicha white tea. I don't think we've got anybody here to collect that. So well done to them anyway. If you're watching online, well done. The next category is green steam teas from Japan. And I'd like to ask Asako, wherever she is, to come up on stage and present the awards.
Okay, so we have two highly commended winners for this category. And the first one is, okay, that's Atelier Sueyoshi Seicha. That's the name of the company. And the winning tea is called Furusato no Hana Sae Midori. I know it means nothing for most of the people, but that means Furusato no Hana is a flower of my hometown. Okay, and then Sae Midori is the name of the cultivar, Japanese cultivar, and they actually won the gold last year. So congratulations, and they can't be here, but yeah. おめでとうございます。And the second winner is Maikonocha Hombo, and their tea is high-grade JAS certified organic hand-picked sencha loose leaf tea, and they are based in Kyoto. And I know that they're famous for making really good quality tea from Uji area in Kyoto. Okay, so congratulations. They can't be here, but I hope they are watching. And for this category, actually, we have chosen one gold. So there's a gold winner, and that gold goes to Yame Tea Kumaen, and the tea is called Gyokuro Sae Midori. And we have a lovely Kazumi coming here, flying all the way.
So the next category is Hojicha, roasted green tea from Japan. And we don't have anybody here to accept the award, but highly commended was Suzuki Seicha, premium roasted green tea. And the next category, green steam teas from New Region, is a highly commended Camellia Unipersonal LDA Kintsugi Cha. So nobody is here to collect those, but if you're watching us on film, thank you so much for submitting the teas and congratulations. And moving on to the next category, again, green panned and roasted teas from Japan. And I'm going to invite Asako to come back and present the award.
Okay, so for this category, we don't have a highly commended winner, but we have gold. And the gold goes to Ochano Kajihara, and name of the tea is Caution Kamairicha Spring 2023. And lovely Mr. Kajihara is here to receive the award.
Yes. スピーチをしろっていうことなんで、少しだけ。
So I'll speak a little bit.
去年は紅茶でベスト優勝いただきました。でも、去年来れなかったので、今年はどうしてもっていうことで来ました。
He actually won the best in show last year for his black tea, but he couldn't make it last year, so he flew. And
今から言います。はい。今回もらったのは、私の息子が作った釜入り茶です。
And actually, this year, this gold award just now is given to his son, not himself, but it's a family business, and his son made this pan green tea, and this one gold this year.
僕は息子にロンドンに行けって言ったんですけど、息子は去年ベスト印象取ったんだから、親父行けよって言ってくれたんで、僕に譲ってくれたんで、僕が来ました。
Actually, he told his son that you should come because your tea had won, but the son said, no, you won, the best in show last year, but we couldn't make it, so you should go. So he's very kind.
妻の由美子は、あなたはもう後がないんだから、今年行きなさいって。優しい妻です。
And his wife, Yumiko, she just jokingly said, oh, you may not have another chance to come to the awards ceremony. So you should go. But actually, she is also a very kind person. She's just joking.
まあ2年続けてこういうありがたい賞をいただいて本当に嬉しいです。主催者の皆さん、それから僕のお客様、それから友達、すべての人に感謝したいと思います。もし来年賞が取れたら、今度は息子をやりたいと思いますので、よろしくお願いします。
So anyway, it's such a pleasure for us to receive gold awards for 2 years in a row in the same family. So I'd like to thank everyone here, UK Tea Academy who organized the Leafies, and our customers who always support us, and then all the friends. And I don't know if we can receive yet another award next year, but I really hope we can, and then we'll just keep making an effort to make to just make good tea and then keep trying. So thank you very much, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And the next category is green panned roasted tea from China. And I'd like to ask Juyen to come up onto the stage and present the award. We have a highly commended.
So in this category, we have a highly commended tea. It's tea come from Guangcheng Xiangu Tea Company. It's a tea named as a highly fragrant green tea. So we also have the tea available outside. So check out a green tea with high fragrance. We will have I think Jessica again to receive the award.
So it's me again. I'm just representing another company, Guangcheng Xiangu. So this company, they've been making tea in China for 22 generations. And so, yeah, it's a great honor. Thank you very much.
And still with the green teas, the next category is green hand roasted teas from other regions. And we don't have anybody here to receive a certificate, but the highly commended award goes to Jantel Group in Fenghuang, Shuishan. So wonderful oolong tea. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that up completely wrong. Sorry, I've gone down a line on my list. I should have said the highly commended award goes to Toba Wangi Indonesia for their redolent green tea. So congratulations to them. So the next one is an oolong from China, which are lightly oxidized. And Juyen, your services are required again, please.
We actually have two for this category, oolong tea from China, lightly oxidized. And one is the highly commended gentle group called Fenghuang Suixian and oolong tea. I'm gonna do it together. And from the same company, actually, Gentle Tea Group. The second one, well, excuse my language because I have to say this name. It's called the Yashi Xiang, which means the duck shit aroma. The tea is actually extremely fragrant. No, it doesn't smell like the actual duck shit. So we welcome to the Gentle Tea Group. I think they're here, right?
And we have the, and we have the tone. Ask them. Yes, the go. We remember about it.
Right. It's a great honor to be here to represent Wenli. She's actually the tea artisan, like goes to the mountain and to find these local tea makers that has been making tea for many, many generations. So in the future, we hope to bring more tea from the deep mountain that doesn't exist in Google Map yet to the world, like to the UK, to introduce more the local tea to the tea academic. Thank you.
So the next category is Oolong Formosa, it's Taiwan, heavily oxidized, and Chaojin. Would you like to come up and explain who the winner is?
So we have one gold winner for this, for the category of Oolong Formosa heavily oxidized. And the winner, oh, it says there's a heavily oxidized. Yes, it's still a gold winner. It is for Zen Zen Tea for their red oolong tea. They can't be with us today, but they have a video that they will present.
大家好，我是博洛文的大成，感谢获得 UKTA 的肯定。我除了在茶的专业之外呢，我还身兼了侍酒师及国际清酒侍酒师的角色，所以我们希望能够让台湾茶站上fine dining的餐桌，我们与许多高端的餐厅呢去做 pairing。我们希望能够让茶叶有更多不同的可能性存在，所以很高兴透过这次得奖的机会，能够让全世界看到台湾茶的独特之处啊。这支茶款呢，是用酿酒的概念，我们是以友善耕作、永续惯法的概念来去创作。我们精准的控制所有的发酵的温湿度，而且是长时间烘焙与熟成，来去创作出很饱满的香甜感以及多层次的茶款的风味。好，然后很开心的能够获得主办单位的肯定，然后也再次的感谢来人所有的伙伴的支持，也再次的感谢大家，就是希望能够透过这次得奖的机会，让全世界看见台湾茶的美好。
And the next category is for the Oolong Formosa lightly oxidized. We have two highly commended winners. The first highly commended winner is Chen Piang Tea House for the creamy Jinshuan Oolong tea. And I believe they are here to receive the award. And the other tea that has won highly commended is the Wang Family Tea Company for their Long Fen Xia Oolong. Congratulations if they're watching on live with us, but they are not here to accept the award.
And the next category is oolongs from other regions, which are lightly oxidized. And Ottilie, may I ask you to come to the stage? Thank you.
So other regions, like the oxidized, we have two highly commendeds, both well-known and well-established tea producing regions, but not normally for oolong. So the first is from Amber in Sri Lanka, and I think is there someone here to say a word?
Very briefly, well, this award in particular is a real testament to Nitanjana, our chief tea maker and production manager. He developed this tea from scratch. It took him many years of experimentation, thanks to input from people like Kajihara-san, some of our supporters in Japan and elsewhere, Boudica and Udena, many members of the Ceylon Artisanal Tea Association. Our group is constantly experimenting, constantly developing new things, and this in particular, to produce an oolong from Ceylon that wins an award like this is a real testament to Nitanjana's hard work and the whole team. So thank you. Thank you.
And the second highly commended is from Indonesia. So that's PT Harandong Green Farm for their organic Sukhoi oolong rolled. And I don't think anyone is here, but congratulations if you're watching.
Thank you very much, Ottilie. The next category is oolongs from other regions which are heavily oxidized. Jando, could you make your way to the podium? Thank you very much, to tell everybody who's won.
For the category of the oolong from other region heavily oxidized, the winner is the Zilong Company. Congratulations.
Wow. Thank you everybody for this amazing award. It's an absolute privilege to be here all the way from New Zealand representing our team back in New Zealand. This particular award is very special to us. Oolong tea was the first tea that we ever created, so it has a very special place in our heart. A lot of work goes into our oolongs, and we stay true to the ancient traditions of tea making, but also we adhere to the highest food safety standards in New Zealand, and also we are completely certified organic as well. For us, that means it's the best of both worlds, East meets West. And the recognition that we're getting today is really, our team is overwhelmed, and we're so happy to share this with you. Thank you.
Right, we're moving on now to black teas, and the first category is black tea from China. So Julianne, would you like to come up and present the prize, the award?
So black tea from China, we have we have one highly commended teas, which is from Wuyi Mountain Junde Tea Companies. The tea name called Qianfang Jingping, which translated in English means that strong fragrance from every sip. We would have just again, I think. Just to show you what this picture means. This picture is actually showing the roast, the smoked Lapsang Socha. So the company actually also traditionally produced smoked Lapsang, the famous one, but they didn't want you taste any smoke one. They want to show you the unsmoked Lapsang from this region, which is extremely fragrant and sweet. So that's what the room. This is a father and son company for the Junde Tea Company. Congratulations.
And the next category is black teas from India, and in particular from Darjeeling and Kurush. Would you like to come up? Thank you.
I'm privileged to present this award for Indian tea. Darjeeling tea remains the tea that I would like to have if I was ever stranded on a deserted island. It is the champagne of tea, and it is a tea which is something which I've been, I've always loved, and I'm privileged to give this award. So there's a highly commended award for the Darjeeling category, and that goes to Tourism's Basant Blossom, which is part of the Jayashree family. And I think the family is not able to be here, but I'm sure they're possibly watching this streamed online. And I would like to extend my heartiest congratulations to Jayashrees for making this absolutely phenomenal first flush tea, which typifies everything that, first flush Darjeeling is globally famed about. So many congratulations to Jayashree tea. There is also a gold award in Darjeeling, not surprisingly, and that goes to Glenburn Tea Estate, and they have made a really magical tea called Darjeeling Moonshine. And again, this is a first flush tea that is very exquisitely crafted. And I think we have representatives from the Prakash family in the room, and I would request them to please come and accept this award, the gold award. Many congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
Well, I'm accepting this award through the marriage of my daughter into the family. So I went step removed. However, the Prakashes were known to be one of the original pioneers of Darjeeling, of Assam and Darjeeling tea, and were the first ones to pick up the banner from the British when they left. So they started in about 1860 and thereabouts. Thank you very much. I'm married into the family, so I don't have that knowledge about tea. And so on their behalf, I wish to thank you all, and we are very grateful for getting this award. Thank you very much.
The next category remaining with black tea from India. And now we move on to the region of Assam, which is supposed to be the largest single contiguous growing region in the world. Assam alone produces 10% of the world's tea. So here are some, exquisite teas from Assam, which were really difficult to judge, but eventually these are the two winners. So we have a highly commended prize for, again, I think it's the Jayashree family from India, and they have estates in both Darjeeling and Assam. And this is an estate called Nahor Habi Golden Tips. And it's really something which is exquisitely grown only during the summer flush in the months of June. And it's just a blaze of tip that we saw, and something which is exquisitely flavorful. So again, they're not in the room, but many congratulations to Jayashrees for not just the Darjeeling Highly Commended Award, but also the Assam Highly Commended Award. So congratulations to the Jayashrees. And in the same category of Assam, the gold winner actually goes to Rajni Tea, and this is their grade called Tippy Reserve. Again, I don't think Rajni Tea is in the room, but there's a message which has been sent to the organizing committee, and I would like to read this out on their behalf. And this is on behalf of Rajni Tea. We are truly honored to receive and accept this award on behalf of the whole team at Rajni Tea. Tippy Reserve is our pride and joy, and receiving the Leafies means the world to us. It is a testament to the dedication of our tea master and his team back home in Assam. Thank you to the International Tea Academy and everyone who's been part of this process. This award inspires us to continue making and delivering exceptional teas. Here's to the future of excellence in artisanal tea. Thank you very much.
Okay, so the next category is black teas from other parts of India. And we have two highly commended. The first one is to Mansimbul Tea Estate for their tea in Kangra, due north from Delhi, not the most traditional area, but very important for new teas. And we have somebody here, somebody from, yes, Ashley Mansimbul. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, I just wanted to say thank you so much on behalf of Ashley and I. My name's actually Vanessa, but I was closer. But it's an absolute honor and privilege to be able to bring to the UK in it's been 137 years since Kangra tea has actually been recognized by an award anywhere in the world, but also we've now been able to bring it to the UK market. So I just wanted to extend, I know he's probably watching, to Padam Bobby Thakur, who owns the tea estate, and all of his team for their craftsmanship and dedication to producing some of the, albeit biased, some of the most beautiful orthodox teas from the northern region in India. So thank you so much.
And the other highly commended tea is from Tea Studio, and it's for their Nilgiri Orchid tea. We don't have a video, so that news has already got to them, I think. Yes, all right. So moving on to black teas from Sri Lanka, we have a number of awards to explain. And Siranga, would you like to come up and award the certificates?
Thank you, Jen. It's a privilege to present this award. Like last year, Sri Lanka didn't disappoint this time as well. Out of the 350 odd entries, I believe Sri Lankan black tea category alone represented close to 50 entries. So it was one of the biggest categories, and we spent hours and hours tasting them. And thank you to our lovely brewers who this time again brewed the teas for 3 times after selecting those final ones. It was a very tough call when it came to deciding the final ones. We, in fact, the last tasting, if Sam, who was with me, and Asako, we removed the leaf completely, infusion completely, and tasted only the liquor to determine the final gold winner. So that was that close. So without further ado, so there are 4, based on numbers. Obviously, we have 4 highly commended awards. The first one goes to Amber Tea Factory. I think Simon is here to receive the award.
One verse. The last award was particularly for Nitanjana, who worked so hard to develop the oolong, but the TGOPR Tippy Golden Orange Pico is our signature tea, which we've been making from the outset. again, big thanks. It takes a village to make a cup of tea. Big thanks to all sorts of mentors, Beverly and Neil, who started our tea development at Amber, and who's well known to many of you, but Bernard Holsinger, Herman Gunaratne, Nigel Mellican, many others who were involved early on in our journey. And obviously to the whole Amber team, the guys who look after the cows, the guys who do the pruning and planting. It's a complete collaborative effort, and big congratulations to everybody. Thank you.
I'll be not doing justice if I do not mention this about the Sri Lankan conditions last year and this year. I mean, we had a huge economic crisis. We didn't have fuel, fertilizer. With all the difficulties, people like Simon and everyone else who is recognized today have been able to produce great teas. So I think they deserve a big applause on those conditions. And the second highly commended award goes to Panilkanda Tea Factory. I think Pasan, the son of the owner, is here to receive the award. I must mention this factory is one of the old Thomas Lipton factories still running. So there are, yes, that's where the original factory was. So I invite Pasan to come forward.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all the judges for recognizing our tea, and of course the UK Tea Academy for organizing such a great event to showcase our teas. And I'd like to thank, we got like 2,000 roughly tea leaf suppliers, farmers. So they are behind this award. And of course the staff, like there are about 150 staff who are manufacturing tea. So I'd like to thank all of them and thank you. Thank you for the recognition. Thank you.
So the next highly commendable award goes to Andana Tea Factory, one of the factories of Kahavatta plantations, one of the very old factories, and is situated in Sabaragamo region. Though Sabaragamo region is fairly high in elevation, and hence they produce some of the lighter teas compared to the region. So if they are watching on stream, very well done. Congratulations. And the final highly commendable award goes to Desford Tea Factory, Talavakale Tea Plantations, one of the big plantation companies, but having said that, still making those very nice teas. One of those teas that was selected, probably only one that is selected to be Rotowain manufacture. And they were saying because of the weather conditions and the fertilizer and all the other issues that they've had, this is probably only one invoice that they produce of high quality. And I'm glad that they won a highly commendable award. So they're watching on stream. Very well done. Thank you very much. Right. So we move on to the gold category on Black Tea Sri Lankan. This is a very special award, and it goes to none other than Lumbini Tea Factory, Singharajawari. I need to tell a few words about it. I think there is a video as well. Chaminda, who was here last year, couldn't be here with us this year, but due to various reasons, his father passed away early this year, the founder of this great estate and the plantation. And I think we need to recognize him. And at the same time, Lumbini Singharaja literally is the most awarded tea in the world. They have won 34 awards as at today it will be 30, this is the 35th award for this tea only around the world in 9 countries. So that goes to say what a great tea this is. They take great pride in producing this tea, and a great effort goes into it. So I highly invite you to taste the teas. I'm sure it is brewed today. I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe. Hopefully it is. So I think Dhananjay, on behalf of Chaminda, is receiving the award. Yeah. Did you play the video first or? Yeah.
Hi guys. Hi guys. I'm Chaminda Javardhan, the Managing Director of Lumbini Tea Valley. We are really glad to receive this award for our Singharaja varieties for the 35th time for this particular tea. And we could make it this time because we are just after the tasting session in USA. And our good friend Dan will be receiving this award behalf of us. And we must thank the UKT Academy and Fortnum and Mason for organizing this kind of event to encourage producers like us all around the world. Cheers and thank you so much, guys.
Small little bit from Chaminda that I want to say. And first of all, thank you to him for having me collect this award. I'm truly honored. 2023 marks a poignant year for Lumbini. As Saranga mentioned, Chaminda's father, the man who founded Lumbini, passed away. He founded the estate back in 1975, and they made their first teas back in 1984 when they established the factory. This is their 35th award, and Mr. Palajawardana's legacy lives on in the tea. Chaminda would like to thank everyone in the Lumbini Valley, his team, and for all those who enjoy drinking Lumbini tea. Thank you very much.
Okay, so the next category, excuse me, is black tea from Japan, which of course is a relatively recent phenomenon on the tea market. And I'd like to ask Asako to come up and present the award.
Okay, so Japan is known for more for green tea, but Japan's black tea is getting better and better every year. And then this year, we have 2 highly commended winners. And the first one goes to Sashimacha Yoshida Tea Farm, and the tea is Izumi 2023, second flush. And they're known for making really good quality tea, so I'm really glad that they received. They can't be here, but hope they're watching. And the second award, a second highly commended winner goes is an Ocha no Sakaguchi and Natsubeni. And they are the family business, same area as Mr. Kajihara. And again, they won numerous international and national awards. So they are known for their quality. So congratulations. Hope they are watching. And there's a gold winner for this category, and that goes to Kagoshima Horiguchi Seicha Wakoen Kakuhori Benifuki Black Tea. And yes, that tea was really phenomenal. And then I think there's a video showing.
はい。昨年もですね、ハイリコメンテッドの受賞をいただきまして、昨年実際その賞を取ったことで逆にプレッシャーもあったんですけども、今年はもっといいものを作らなきゃいけないなっていうのを思いながら、携わってました。で、うちの、お茶っていうのは、実際に畑からいろんな人が携わって、お茶を作っているので、そういった熱い思いが伝わればいいかなと思って、このお茶を作ったところです。それがまた、評価されて大変嬉しく思っております。 自分たちが作っていく中で、特にこだわったのは、香りを強く出したいと思ってて、この、香りを出すために、火入れの部分だったりとか、そういったところを、ちょっと強くしてしまうと逆に香りは出るんですけど、味の深みがなくなったりとかあるので、そういったところを考えながら、いろんなブレンドをしながら、全体的なバランスを考えて、香り高くて、そういったもの、味わいが深いものっていうのを目指しました。
And sorry. Okay. So sorry, guys. The next category is black tea from Taiwan, Formosa. And we have a highly commended, and it's the Wang family tea called Hon Yun Black Tea. And we do have somebody here, I believe, to collect the certificate. So congratulations.
Thank you. So hi, good afternoon, everyone. So it's my pleasure to representing Family One Tea from Taiwan, and they have prepared a little bit thank you note. So bear with me with a few minutes. Thank you. So One Family Tea has been farming and producing tea for 4 generations. They grow their tea using sustainable agri-chemical-free farming practice and produce their tea using traditional process techniques such as charcoal roasting. And our mission to keep the traditional tea making craft alive in Taiwan and promote them to the world. We are so thankful for this opportunity to introduce more people to Taiwanese tea. And they also have some tea at the stall. So hope to enjoy and hope you all like tea from Taiwan. Thank you.
And the next category is black teas from other regions. And I'd like to ask Sam, wherever she is, to come up and present the awards. Thank you, Sam. So we have one highly commended winner in this category. It goes to Nepal Tea Collective for Rose Label Reserve Tea, which I very much enjoyed. And I think there's somebody here to take the award. Thank you.
Afternoon, everyone. My name's Nikki, and I'm here to represent Nepal Tea Collective team to receive this amazing award. I would like to say a few words on behalf of the team. Thank you all the judges and the UK Academy for this recognition. We are very proud to be receiving this recognition. Also, a big thank you to Naleen Moda for identifying this tea in our farm last year. Chris Magnet for validating its quality each year. And the best part, the person who made this tea, the first time, is the youngest tea makers in Nepal, Nikesh and Chandra. A big thank you to everyone, and thank you, everyone.
And the next category is black tea from new regions. And it's actually, we have a highly commended tea from an area of India that some of you may not have come across, from Bihar, which is sort of south from the tip of Nepal, southwest from Darjeeling. And it's a very low-lying area. There are several rivers and tributaries in that area. And Rajiv Lohan, the Indian owner of that estate, has been making some really beautiful teas. his daughter actually is the tea maker of the family. And the highly commended tea goes to their tea called the Doak Black Fusion. The Doak is the name of the river in that area. So if you're watching online, Rajiv and family, a lot of congratulations to you for submitting this beautiful tea. And moving on, we've now gone into the category on chai, loose leaf teas with spice mixed in. And I'd like to ask Bryony if she would come up and present the award.
Okay, so we've got chai, loose leaf and spice, and we've got a highly commended in this category, which goes to Glenburn for their masala tea. So would you like to come up?
I'd like to.
Would you like to speak?
Yeah. My name is Vidur Nanda, and in Japanese, it means, what is it? What is it? So I thought I'd tell you guys that this masala tea is absolutely wonderful. That's what it is.
So from spicy tea, we're now going to the next category, which is the dark teas that have been aged for more than 5 years. And I'd like to ask Ottilie to come and present the award.
So we have a highly commended in this category, and it's a tea maker that we at Fortnum & Mason know well, but it wasn't a tea that we knew. They've been keeping it secret from us, but not any longer. So congratulations to Zilong for their aged oolong.
Thanks so much again. To win one prize is really amazing, but two is just mind-blowing. The HT is something that's very special to us, and actually so special that you can't get it so many places. So sometime soon, probably get it for Fortnum & Mason. But it's a special tea taken from our oolong that's been selectively chosen and aged in small clay urns. It's been repetitively roasted over several years to layer flavor on flavor. The flavor mellows over the years, and we think it has created a flavor that's truly unique. This award means really a lot to our team. I really wish that they were here to experience this as well. Unfortunately, they're harvesting our spring tea. So they're out there doing all the hard work, and we're out here drinking all the lovely tea. So thank you.
And the next category is for powdered tea, matcha. And I'd like to ask Tim to come and present the awards.
Hello, everyone. It was wonderful to taste lots of matcha entries this year, and I was guided by Asako Stewart, who's a great friend and I've traveled with across Japan, as well as my experience from my wife, who's also called Asako, and also comes from a tea growing family and tea ceremony family. We were trying these teas as usucha, a lighter tea, but it's great to see tea from matcha teas and powder green teas from around the world being used in different ways now, and it's an exploding category. And we had two highly commended prizes. The first was to Chiaki Company for their Chiaki matcha, which was delicious and creamy. And then the second one was to Yame Tea Kumaen for their matcha sai midori. And I believe Nakatani-san is here. like to say a few words?
Thank you very much. どうしよう。Who's translate? Help me?
I could try. A little
Thank you.
bit.
Thank you. この抹茶さえみどりは、日本では抹茶はいろいろなファーム、農園のものを混ぜることが多いです。
So usually in Japan, you mix or blend matchas from different kinds of things in your chain.
But この抹茶、私の茶園、我々の茶園の、一つの年の一つのエリアで摘んだものを、今回、出品しました。
So this is 1 year and 1 cultivar special matcha.
2019年のものです。少し熟成したものが良かったのかなと思ってとても嬉しく思います。ありがとうございます。
Says thank you very much and thank you. There was also a gold in this category. Unfortunately, they can't be here today, but from Uji, Furukawa Seichai had a delicious, sweet, umami-rich Asahi and Uji Hikari cultivar matcha. But we're going to see a little film from them, I believe.
はい。まず今回金賞をいただいたということですごく嬉しく思います。ありがとうございます。私がお茶作りに関しまして代表して、作ってはいるのですけれども、もう一人でお茶をすべて作れるというわけではありません。多くの方々に支えられて、多くの人の力を借りて、作っているというのが現状でございます。特にですね、私どものお茶は一目一目手で摘むんですね。手摘みというお茶なので、特に1日40名ほど来ていただいているお茶摘みさん、この方々には本当に感謝でですね、こういった賞をいただいたことをですね、本当にお伝えしたい。改めて、ありがとうと、本当に言いたいなというふうに思っております。朝日と宇治光なんですけれども、宇治を代表する大石田の手摘みのお茶の品種ということで、この2つをブレンドいただ飲んでいただく皆様方の、ことを思い浮かべて、こんな味がいいのかなとか、自分の好みだけではなくですね、そういったものを考えながら、ブレンドして作ったというようなものでございます。
And the next category is for scented black tea. And I'd like to ask Jando to come and present the award.
For the scented black tea category, the winner is the Forest Steel Private Limited Company.
It's a pleasure and it's an honor to receive this award on the eve of 5th anniversary, which falls on the 30th of October this year. We are still a baby in this industry. We are still 5 years in this industry, but vanilla tea rod was introduced to the market a few months before, and it is after 10 years of experiments by the co-director and the founder of Buddhika Disanayaka. And it is actually, this is an award for the whole Forest Steel family. We have introduced forest-friendly tea philosophy to Sri Lanka, And I think this is an award not only for the Forest Hill vanilla tea rod, but also for the forest-friendly tea philosophy and the hard work of the Forest Hill tea family. Thank you so much for the organizers of Leafies Award and all the members in the Forest Hill tea family and the Qatar members, especially Simon from Amber, who are always with us throughout this journey. Thank you so much.
And the next category is the bestseller breakfast blend. And Brian is going to present the award. Thank you, Brian.
Okay, we've got a highly commended, which goes to Lumbini Tea Valley for their golden breakfast tea. Dan, did you want to come up? Yes, thank you.
Okay, so the next category is bestseller green tea. And we have a gold award. We have no highly commended, but we have a gold award for Chaki Company, Chaki Gyokuro. So if you're watching us online, then we'd love to congratulate you for this tea. And the next category is for bestseller white tea, and it's the Brita Gold Award. And I'd like to ask David Hall to come up and present the award. Thank you, David. Ben's got it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having us here, and it's great to be able to support the industry. So the winner of this award is Dorothy's Teas from the Shannon State Silver Needles. So congratulations.
Wow, thank you. This is a great honor and a great pleasure to accept this. Thank you. But I'd also like to say, as a seller, a retailer of tea, thank you to everybody who grows, makes, nurtures tea and enables us as sellers of tea to go out there and spread the word about how wonderful it is and the industry we're in as well. So thank you very much. And thank you as well to UK Tea Academy and all the judges at the Leafies. Thank you. And a big thank you to David for presenting that special award. We've worked with Brita since we started, and it's just a really wonderful partnership, which obviously made in heaven. Water and tea go so well together. It has to be good water. Right, so moving on, the next category is bestseller black tea, which is, we have a highly commended from Matsushita Tea Garden. I don't think we have anybody here to receive it, but again, watching online, congratulations. And the next is for bestseller wellness blend. And we have, again, a highly commended from Lim Lam Thai Griffon Bullseye. And again, nobody to receive the prize, but we'd love to congratulate you online. And the last of the tea categories is the bestseller house blend. And I'd like to ask Sam to come and present the award for that. Thank you. Thank you. So we had one highly commended in this category. The highly commended goes to the White Heron Tea and Gifts Lavender and Vanilla White Tea. And if you're watching there in Florida, congratulations. I feel like we're having some Florida weather in here now. And we one winner in the gold category, the Cherryco All About Ujicha. And I think we have a video to show.
はい。弊社のお茶っていうのは、今回6つ賞をいただいて大変ありがたいんですけども、それぞれのお茶に特徴があって、一つが、チャキ抹茶っていうのは、今現在日本で最高の抹茶を生産されている製茶辻木様っていうところが開発されましたタフトっていう特殊な農法を使用して作った抹茶です。あと、茶器玉露。こちらはコーヒーのフェアトレードみたいな形で、フェアトレードティーっていうのを国内で初めてちょっと導入したかなと思うんですけど、その取引で取引された玉露です。最後にオーラバト宇治茶は、茶種っていう人間でいう人種みたいなもの、区別があるんですけども、それを超えてブレンドされたお茶でして、なんていうか、いろんな人種とかが仲良くしていく世界みたいなのを象徴したお茶かなと思ってます。私たちの会社っていうのは、京都の宇治の白川っていう、昔から歴史あるお茶を栽培され、歴史あるお茶が栽培されている生産地にあります。私たちの会社の特徴っていうのは、卸売を専門としてやっているんですけども、どちらかというと、生産家ファーストの立場に立っておりまして、私たちここにいる3人も、生産の現場のもともと人間ですので、その点が他のお店とはちょっと一線を画すお店かなと思っております。
So now we come to our special awards, which are a really interesting and rewarding category to work through. It takes us a lot of discussion every year as to who we think deserves one of these special awards. And the first one is for the future of tea, and Asako has left. Oh no, to catch a plane. Yes. Would you like to explain?
I will. I'm so sorry. Asco had to catch a plane and we've run over a little bit. Probably my fault at the beginning. So anyway, we've got just 7 really special awards due. I'm stepping in for Asco, and luckily she gave me a little piece to read in case this happened. And it's about the first award, which is for the future of tea. And this was an extraordinary one because we actually created this award for them when we heard this story. So back in 2017, Sayama Technical High School decided to start a tea project to attract more applicants. Sayama is a well-known tea producing area, and the school calls their black tea Sakocha, Sa from Sayama, where the school is, and Kocha, meaning black tea. The school has a strong connection to tea. Their school emblem is designed on a tea flower and leaves, and their school song says, "The bright color of tea flowers represents a graceful heart." So it was a natural for them to pick tea as a school subject. Sakocha is picked and rolled by hand, and the withering and oxidation machines are designed and made by the students themselves. Recently, 4 more local schools have joined and are collaborating to contribute to the project. At a local agricultural high school, chickens are fed on food mixed with infused tea leaves and the leaves left over from the sorting process at the Sayama Tech School. At a nearby special needs school, an on-site bakery and a tea room sells and serves Sakocha tea and uses it for baking. 5 schools in total cooperate to take their unique local tea to the next level for the future. And when we heard this story, the judges were so impressed, they felt that Sakocha deserved a new award for their inspirational work. So I'm delighted to present these wonderful young students with a special award for being the future of tea. Congratulations again. I'm sorry you guys who are probably watching in Japan are not maybe understanding this, but we will perhaps try and do it again in Japanese and send it to you. But if someone's translating for you, then big congratulations. And we've got your lovely video to show now.
私は狭山工業高等学校電子機械科佐紅茶イベント班の大久保です。この度は我々の取り組みを評価していただき、誠にありがとうございました。
And so the next of the special awards is the Gaia Award, and it's awarded for people who are putting sustainability at the very front of their business, looking after the environment, etc. You have the definition there. And I'd like to ask Tim to come and tell the story about this winner.
It's great to be standing up here representing the judges who chose the winner for the Gaia Award. This is something which has been very much part of my sourcing life because we work predominantly with very, very small farms where the people live on the farm. The average of the producers we work with is only 5 acres. So they either live on the farm or by the farm. So the sustainability, if they're using chemicals which would affect them by putting them on the land, spraying them on, or affect their wildlife and their water supply, is something which many of them have spoken to me over the years. And although I want the winner of this award to come and tell you more about what they've been doing, I have been touched by hearing how things like the moth species on this particular farm has mightily expanded, and there are 187 species of moth on this farm, which sounds good to me, as well as a healthy red squirrel population, which they're trying to maintain and look after. So without further ado, I'd like to award the Gaia Award to Jersey Fine Tea. Congratulations.
Well, what to say? First of all, on behalf of our business and our family, we're deeply honoured to accept this award. And I am also humbled to be amongst all these tea greats and to be receiving an award alongside you guys. So thank you very much. When we set about trying to establish Jersey as a tea growing area, one of the things we were very keen on was trying to include biodiversity enhancement, conservation, and try and create that so it works hand in hand with the tea growing. It's one of those things that we kind of do and is kind of largely unseen. So to be recognised for this, we're really excited. And I know the kids at home will be really excited as well. And also, as I realised, there's a tiny little tea industry. There's a tiny little tea business. A lot of people don't even know where Jersey is, so they don't know that we grow tea there either. So we're also really happy to, with our little island as well, to have some recognition for this. So thank you very much. We're super stoked. Thank you.
I'm not mimicking Asako this time. I'm genuine, and I'd like Jan to come up and join me, please, from Bredemar, one of our sponsors, and he is going to present the award the Maverick Award to Beatrice Pinheiro Lago. I'm so sorry, Pioneer Award. And here she is, and she's here in the flesh. There we go. Thank you. My goodness. And if I could just say one more thing. The reason we have Jan is that they Bride May have been producing teaware for hundreds of years, but they are very much at the forefront of innovation. And this is what this is all about, pushing boundaries. So I'll let you speak. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to express my gratitude to the Academy, the youth, Jane, Joe, and every who organized the tea ceremony. To my parents, which and styled, and me, their love for nature, shaping my project and my outlook on life. Thank you. Even though they are no longer with us, their presence continues in my heart. In Spain, and particularly in Galicia, there was no tea culture. My project has grown with the tranquility of tea in the present moment. I choose an organic and ecological tea garden where all processes, harvesting, production, and packaging are done manually. Located in a 19th century botanical garden, part of the history gardens of Europe route. It's an internationally excellent camellia garden situated in Ribadumia, Pontevedra, Galicia, Spain, also part of the Camino de Santiago, visited by thousands over the years. As a design foundation, I choose permaculture and circular economy with 4 fundamental pillars. To enhance the agri-food sector, these include crafting different teas, industrial development with various producers, cosmetics, aromatherapy, research lines like textile with some protection through tea, studying the impact of climate change on tea production, and value enhancement projects. We are developing tea experience to boost the tourist sector, empowering visitors and revitalizing the rural area, a wine production region in the heart of the Salnes Valley. It spreads the culture of tea, sustainability, and improves the quality of life for those who consume quality tea. I define the essence of my project as tea, the beverage that quenches the thirst of the soul. I want to remember Wangari Maathai, Nobel Peace Prize in 2004, who said, when we plant trees, we plant seeds for peace. This is what we all do with our tea projects. Thank you very much.
So our next special award is the Maverick Award, which is all about daring to think outside the box, daring to be different. And I'd like to ask Sam to come and explain what we're about.
I think we have a video of this winner, so I'll let her explain. But the Maverick Award goes to Harendong in Java Island in Indonesia.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of PT Harendong, we are deeply honored and humbled to receive the Maverick Award 2023. It's truly a privilege. I want to thank Jane Pettigrew for believing in us. Your unbridled passion and dedication to tea is truly an inspiration. Thank you, Joe Selman-Smith, for passionately and meticulously guiding us through the process of this award. For UKT Academy and all the judges for the opportunity and the recognition. Thank you. I would like to thank the team at Harendong for their continuous commitment to excellence. I would like to also dedicate this award to the memory of my father, whose vision and passion made Harendong what it is today. At Harendong, we believe
that tea is a conduit of relationships, connecting people, nature, and community seamlessly. We were once asked, how do you overcome the challenges of being a tea plantation? Challenges are omnipresent. We see it as a chance to reflect, to learn, to be creative, a chance to grow. We are not remembered by the things we do, but by the way we make people feel. Thank you again for everything.
And before I tell you about the next award, I'd just like to add to what Melanie said in the film there. I've been drinking, enjoying her teas from Harringdong for a number of years. We used to use the teas in our classroom when we were classroom based. And I used to hear from her regularly with little stories, and she has a very beautiful relationship with the people who live in the local village and work at her tea estate, always respecting, always caring. And they had a very bad drought about 3 years ago up in the mountains where Harringdong is. And the workers all said to her, Melanie, the plants need water more than we do. We will go without, and you can feed the water to the plants. And a year later, they were having a look at some land that actually they hadn't even looked at before as a possible way to expand the tea garden. And guess what they found when they were digging the ground? They found a spring. And so everybody has enough water now. It's just so typical of what she does. She's so caring, so gentle, so generous. And she used to give me bagfuls of tea to enjoy with our students. So I hope you are tempted to go and try in the sampling room afterwards. So the next special award is Tea for Life. And Suranga, would you like to come and...
Yeah, Tea for Life, as it says, is what contribution they do or give back to the society. Well, it's one thing to be making good tea and another thing to be making them ethically. And it's even a different level if you're giving back to the society. And this is what we are celebrating with Tea for Life. And Simon is here to explain more. I think we have a video to play as well, isn't it? Would we play the video?
Thank you very much, Joe. And we are in beautiful Amber Tea Estate. And my name is Nithanjana Senadira, the production manager of Amber Estate. And also with me, I have our general manager, Rajagopal Karunanidhi. And we want to thank you very much for the Leafy team to arranging this wonderful award ceremony. And we are very excited to hear about the Tea for Life Award, which was won by Amber team. And Amber Estate have a tea artisans who create their own tea by their hands. So this awards belongs to them. Thanks again for the wonderful arrangement.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Simon to receive the award.
Sorry, hearing too much from me. Again, thank you to the Academy, thank you to Jane, thank you to everybody for the support. When the four of us started Amber 15 years ago, it was in order to show a different model of developing agricultural supply chains and involving the entire community in that and ensuring that the benefits of that are shared with everybody, as well as preserving and nurturing and regenerating the local environment. But our main mission has always been, we can't do it all. We want to inspire others. We want others to copy us. And to a greater degree, we're succeeding in that. More and more estates in Sri Lanka are following the same model. We are now training up another tea producer in Tanzania, and we're looking to do the same around the world. And we've been collaborating with tea producers in Japan. Ultimately, as Saranga said, Sri Lanka's gone through a terrible 4 years, bomb attacks, COVID, financial crisis. This award is for all the 500,000 people who depend on the tea sector in Sri Lanka. And I hope we can together build a better model for the future. So thank you to the Academy.
And the next award is the Lifetime Achievement Award. And I'm really excited to be able to present this to Zilong Tea Estate because I've been there and I've had the story from them about how this all started. And it's a Taiwanese family who migrated from Taiwan to New Zealand to get better education for their children, etc. And Vincent Chen and his father were looking around the area where they lived one day and they realized there were a lot of camellias growing. So they thought, hang on a minute, we could grow tea here. And because of course they like the same environment, the same terroir. And so they brought in lots and lots and lots of little seedling plants, which then had to go into quarantine. And 2 years they were kept by the government, just in case there was anything in the roots that were going to be a problem. And when Vincent hired a great big truck to go off to the quarantine place to collect his plants, he realized he actually just needed a van, because most of his plants had died, which is very sad. But they were very philosophical about it. And they thought, if these are the plants that survived, then they're obviously the strongest. And from them, we will clone enough plants to fill a 10-acre area, which they now have. And I would love to invite Sen or Gigi or both to come up and collect their award, because they are so deserving. Because the teas they make, the Taiwanese style teas they make in the North Island of New Zealand, just outside Hamilton, they are so good. And I'm really happy that these teas are now finding their way into the international market. So is it on here?
Thank you. This is deeply honored to have this Lifetime Achievement Award. Everywhere we go, there's always one question asked us there, are you sure New Zealand grow tea? And I have been with Zilong since day one. And our founder, Vincent Chen, started in 1996 from these 130 cuttings. And it took him 10 years to propagate into today, 1.2 million bushes. And we have taken us 5 years to convert the 50 hectares of dairy farm into the certified organic tea estate. And our production is also certified under ISO 2200 HACCP, the highest food standard, directly from the farms to the cups, fully traceable. We launched the Zilong Tea brand in early 2010 and opened our gates to the world and to experience our tea estate. In New Zealand, Zilong is the only commercial tea estate, and we're creating new jobs, developing new skill sets, creating new opportunity, and whole new industry for our country. There were numerous challenges that came again and again to today, but Zilong's resilience is our guiding force. So this award really acknowledges all the 25 years of our hard work, and we really appreciate that. It's very encouraging. And on behalf of our team, I would like to thank all our Zilong team. You make it happen. Thank you.
I just want to add a little bit thing there as well, because this is the first time I've ever had Gigi come up on the stage, because this whole story about Zilong Tea Estate in New Zealand is always about Vincent Chen and his original story. But over 27 years of this is actually comes down to Gigi Crawford here. she's actually put so much of her life into this, and she's the most passionate person that you'll ever find in tea. She's campaigning for tea in New Zealand, creating the whole new industry day and night. You would argue that she works 8 days a week, right? And everybody knows her for working 17 hours a day. So 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm answering those WhatsApp messages. She's literally non-stop, and tea in New Zealand would not exist without Gigi. So this award is very fitting.
Okay, and the last of the special awards is the Fortnum & Mason Best in Show, and Ottilie's going to present it.
And I get to bring a flash of O'Donnell. So this was actually a really fun one to do. So by the time we got to the end of the week, all of us judges were, well, I think we weren't tired. We were actually quite animated, probably from all the caffeine we've been drinking. And so what we did is we took the cream of the crop from all the teas that we tasted, the 320 teas we tasted over the week. And Rye and the team, we rebrewed them and we tasted them all. And we were in the studio and put them all out on the table. And as we were tasting them, we were pushing them further up. So the further up they went, the better they were. And we ended up with 2. And actually, they were both Japanese teas. And there was a bit of a discussion as to which one we felt was best. And in the end, it came down to a vote. And I was quite relieved, actually, that I didn't have to use the Fortnum & Mason thing to make the call. Thank you to Saranga for swaying the vote. So this was an incredible green tea. So it's Gyokuru Saimidori, and this is from Yame Tea Kumayan, and Kazumi-san is here to receive that. Yes. Congratulations. And I think it's probably also just worth mentioning the I think very much it was an incredible black tea actually that we couldn't decide over, but that was the Benefuki from Kagoshima Horiguchi Seicha Wakoen. So that was fantastic as well. But congratulations. And I can't translate. I'm sorry.
トップの賞というのに選ばれました。熊谷さん。ありがとうございます。まず山下熊谷です。日本の福岡県で山奥でお茶を作っています。今回出品した理由としては、やっぱり私たちのイメージだと、イギリス・ロンドンはもう、お茶の国っていうイメージがとてもあって、それのプロフェッショナルな方たちに私たちのお茶がどう思われるかっていうのを知りたくて、挑戦的な意味で自分たちのチャレンジとして、出品しました。なので今ちょっと、結果を聞いてドキドキしています。こちらのお茶に関しての思いは、熊くんの方から一言、どうぞ。
今回の玉露を出品させていただきました。玉露といえば、日本茶でも最高峰のものだと思って、今回、チャレンジしてみました。
玉露、このお茶っていうのは、全部手で摘んで、もちろん管理も全部手で、自然素材とかも作って、玉露作りって私たちだけでできるんじゃなくても、地域のみんなのチーム戦っていう感じなので、なんというか、携わってくれた、スタッフみんな、地域のみんな、工場で働いて、すごい丁寧に作ってくれるみんな、何よりも、 毎年辞めたいって言いながら作り続けてくれる私のこのパートナーのファーマーの、熊くんにまず感謝したいです。で、あと、お茶はもう正直飲んでくださる方とか楽しんでくださる方がいないとお茶にはならないので、世界中のお茶ファンの人、で、こういう場を設けてくださった UKT アカデミーの皆さんに、心より感謝申し上げます。ありがとうございました。
So that brings us to the end of the awards. And I believe, Jen, we're now going to go next door to taste some tea. There are 24 different teas, 25 different teas being brewed by our team out there. And please try and get around as many as you possibly can, because some of them, all of them, are absolutely amazing. So enjoy yourselves in the next door room. Do I need to tell them anything else? I just keep hold of your cup. Thank you all so much for being here. And of course, to our team who have been presenting the awards. So please find your way through to the brewing room. Apart from a few mistakes.